that. I keep on winning and they hate that. And they hate that. And they hate that.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Dallas Cowboys and the Los Angeles Rams. And off we go from SoFi Stadium. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. On 1st and 10, Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Crowd getting in it a bit already. Here's an early 3rd and 10. Prescott to throw it.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. It was 3rd down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got on the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Back to it after the pick six. Prescott. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, finding his way into the backfield. Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick six, and here he ends up on his backside.
Yeah, and you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick six, did he get too careful with the football and not deliver downfield and take that sack? They've got to make sure that he's really into this game.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back and give him 9 yards on the 2nd down screen play. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you wonder, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. I think he might be off to the races.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Back deep, Brandon Powell. Taking it about the 16. A big boot that time. 57 yards, the official distance. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Stafford. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers.
to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but man, his first step is so quick too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Stafford going to give this to Akers, and he'll get it down here to the 43.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. But I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and we'll still get the first down. They love being physical.
Off of play action. Here's Stafford. 20. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play there for L.A.
Oh, I think we all understand his disappointment. Didn't quite get to the end zone, and you know it's just got to be tough to see a yard line underneath you after a play like that. Still, all in all, a huge play, and now they're set up 1st and goal at the 1.
They'll look to run with Akers. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Cam Akers punching it in from a yard away. And the Rams add on to their lead.
Well, first quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Pollard to return from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10.
Prescott's throw here going to be caught by Wilson.
And he's brought down, getting this one up To about the 35.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Dallas.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Prescott. Steps away to his left. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Prescott. Oh, and he'll just get rid of this one deep. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big 3rd down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. To throw is Prescott. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Prescott looks to throw on 1st. Being chased out left. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And the Rams are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this 1st quarter of play. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. After the interception, here's Stafford. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Odell Beckham there to make the grab. And the Rams are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, I don't think that we're ready yet to say the route is on, but they have certainly looked near flawless here this 1st half, and now an extra point away from making it 21-0.
Yeah, and your experience led you to say that because we have both seen those 21-0 leads come and go in this league, but this one feels pretty darn secure, and here's the other part. Even when people chip away at it, it forces you into being almost perfect on the other side, doesn't it, in order to try and mount a comeback.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this 1st half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. And they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. The Cowboys on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by David Long. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Now a 1st down throw. Stafford.
And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball. He could not hang on. 2nd down coming up. Here's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had the incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, Stafford. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Stafford will stay out there. He'll lead his guys up to go for it on 4th down. They snap it to Stafford.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch.
And the Cowboys will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that? And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 23. And he will take this down to the 10-yard line.
And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They think they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
2nd and 10.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Here's Stafford. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Call it a loss of 2 there on the play. And it'll be 4th down. And he'll get it only to about the 3 and no further as they stop it. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this Cowboy defense comes up with a goal line stand. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw taken in by Cooper here.
And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 1st down, Prescott. Flush to his right. Wide open, Amari Cooper. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
To the air again, Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz. That catch good for only a couple. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
To throw again on second down. Prescott. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
It's another zone defense that looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job controlling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
On third down, it's Prescott. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off at the 25. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Osa Odighizuwa breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. A hole to dig out of here. 2nd and 17. Another try after the first down sack. Stafford. This one brought in by Jefferson. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Now this throw caught left side. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, Stafford. He'll get this one to Cup, complete. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. To throw is Stafford. This is caught. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
They'll run here with Akers.
And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown.
Cam Akers.
As the first half is winding down.
And the Rams continue to pull away here in this first half. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it is 28-0.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And they really won't have much time to work with, just 19 seconds showing on the clock.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive here. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Prescott letting one fly deep for Cooper. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by David Long. And the Rams are going to take over at their own 41. Well, Charles, you're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see.
Room here to run. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Final adjustments being made for the second half. Whether they'll amount to much in a game that's already pretty well decided, well, that's another question. Nevertheless, let's get you back out to Brandon and Charles.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. And they'll start at the 25 as Powell decides against returning it. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Now, the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. And he goes out right around the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They're going with Beckham on the end around. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. In on the stop, DeMonte Casey. 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5. At the 44.
They'll fake it. Now Stafford. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack.
Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you stop at the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
And some room to maneuver. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A big play there on the catch and run. The thing that hurt on that play, the missed tackle, that allowed the extra yardage.
It's a matchup game in the NFL. You get the guy that you want isolated, have him miss a tackle, and off you go.
That's into the hands of Akers, complete.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27.
Brings up 2nd and 12. At the 27-yard line.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down.
And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now Stafford.
They'll set up the screen here to Akers.
And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down, right around the 18-yard line. Boy, not deterred from those first 2 failed attempts. They're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down.
They'll run for it with Akers.
And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. Sean McVay's gamble does not pay off, and the Cowboys' defense is going to get him the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys' offense. Flushed out right. And some room to work. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled.
Well, to me, this leads to the question, do you admire the way he puts his body out there all the time, or do you think he should protect himself a little bit more?
Well, he's been on the ground several times with all those sacks that he's taken. So, I don't know, I kind of admire him not sliding down there, don't you?
I'm with you on that one. The meter definitely leans towards admiration.
Prescott on first down. And he completes it to Wilson. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. On 1st and 10, Prescott.
And this one quickly to Lamb.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A first down throw for Prescott. And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 21. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. The number 7 usually lucky here, not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he had won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky.
Akers hit. He coughs it up. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. But he has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column, but as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Over the middle, Amari Cooper. It's complete.
Yeah, the Cowboys are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Elliott looking for a signal, but none forthcoming. They stopped him shy of the goal line.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. And he's going to be shoved back short of the goal line. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third.
One word comes to mind to me after that last play, and that's alert. That defense took a chance guessing the snap count, and they were so right. Got great push-up.
Touchdown, Cowboys! Dalton Schultz from 3 yards out. And the Cowboys are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. Whoa! He just yanked that one well to the left and no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Powell now to take it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. I'm sure the message as they come out onto the field is, hey, take care of the football, because the fumble last possession led to a touchdown. Still a 3-score game, though.
You don't want things to start to snowball. You know, one error leads to another, which leads to another. And then all of a sudden you're fighting for your life down the stretch instead of finishing the game in style, which is what they're trying to do on this drive.
Yeah, it would be a pretty amazing comeback. But we've seen crazier things happen in the National Football League.
We certainly have.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Stafford. He completes it to Beckham. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, LA!
I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run in the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
Pollard to return from the end zone.
Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Prescott looks to throw on first. And that's Elliott, complete. Touchdown! Ezekiel Elliott, 55 yards. And the Cowboys get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. This time, the extra point up and good. And that'll cut the lead down now to 22. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away.
Powell now to take it out of the end zone.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Throwing here, Stafford. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Now it's Stafford. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. Odell Beckham there to make the grab. And the Rams add on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Pollard to return from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Leonard Floyd picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Prescott from the gun. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception. Tanner Rapp with a pick. And the Rams are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. With that interception, he just set a record that nobody ever wants to set, and that's the most picks ever in an NFL game. 8.
The last time we saw 7, 2001, right?
Yeah.
Ty Detmer. He's with the Lions at that time. To get to 8, are we sure he knows what color jerseys his team's wearing in this one?
I don't know. It has not been good. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Stafford going to throw it. Well, that'll be caught by Cup. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
It's caught. Beckham. And what are the whistles for it?